What's up YouTube? Dax the Leader here, coach of the Montreal Canadiancies. This week I'm back with PTL Division 1, Season 3, Week 3. This week we're taking on PoipoleCharlie, coach of the Shanghai Dreigons, fellow Overwatch League fan, which is huge, only the second Overwatch League theme name I've ever faced in my career, besides Ditto. Shouts to you if you're watching. So that's cool, and also it's kind of an honor to be playing PoipoleCharlie, formerly 8-Bit Insomniac. She was in GBA D-League Season 2, and she is the first female Draft League content creator that I'd heard of besides Cuddle of Death, who doesn't really count in my opinion. So that's pretty cool as well. Anyway, her team consists of the Tapu Koko, Excadrill, Tangrowth, Victini, which is a Z Crystal holder, Mega Tyranitar, Kyurem, which is a Z Crystal holder, Mesprit, Vaporeon, Hitmonchan, Stoutland, and Emolga, which is her final Z Crystal holder. Scary, scary team, lots of big threats. I don't know if I've ever faced a Mega T-Type before, but just that Sand Core is the best Sand Core in the game. Mega T-Type is better than regular T-Type, and Hippowdon, and Gigalith, and all those other Sand Setters. So, yep, big threat in its own right. Super hard to switch into because it's got a lot of coverage, so that's something I had to get a little bit creative in dealing with. But offensively, I think I actually have a really good matchup, mainly because of this Diancie right here on my wrist. We got Calm Mind Rock Polish, Moonblast, and Earth Power. So all I need is Moonblast and Earth Power to hit her entire team neutrally, and a lot of it super effectively as well. After +2, I outspeed Excadrill and Sand, so that's what I'm speed creeping, I believe. Then we actually have a little bit of EVs in HP to not be 2-hit KO'd by a Tangrowth's Giga Drain after a Calm Mind. So I will actually beat the Tangrowth 1v1 even after I've Mega Evolved, which is pretty cool. Next, we've got our Garchomp, Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Fire Blast, and Dragon Claw with the Fiery MZ again for the Tangrowth. She really doesn't have good switch-ins to Earthquake. Her only resist is the Mesprit and the Emolga, which take neutral from Dragon Claw, so I'm not too worried about those. I set Stealth Rocks, I force things out, I nuke the Tangrowth, Z Fire Blast into regular Fire Blast, guaranteed kills it even if it's AV, so that's super nice. Next we've got Ferrothorn, which is my dedicated Coco check. A lot of speed def right here. I do live an HP fire. I take 2 from full, but I have to be at full and I have to have my leftovers. So it's not the most reliable check, but I just got to keep in mind that Calc and Gyro Ball is going to blow it back. She really doesn't have the greatest hazard removal. All her removers are grounded except for the Emolga. So I like the idea of spikes here, and it also means I don't have to bring Defog for myself, or at least that's how I operate. Did I bring Defog? I actually did, never mind. I have Silvally Fighting, and this is my only this is the only thing that 100% reliably switches into the Tyranitar. Because of the fighting typing, I resist its dual stab, and even at +1, its coverage moves aren't 2-hit KOing me, which is awesome. Multi-attack with my attack investment. I think it OHKOs any Tyranitar set that is trying to outspeed my fastest Mon at +1. I think that's the calc I ran. And then U-turn just to get out versus stuff like the Tangrowth. And Crunch is for something like the Victini that wants to come in on this, something like the Mesprit, mainly her psychic types rather. Zapdos, Strike twice, nice and Fizzlip. Zapdos mainly a check to the Excadrill. We have Charty Heat Wave to take a rock move and then do a ton of damage back with the Heat Wave. Also 1v1s the Tangrowth quite well, provided I don't get statused. It's really just there for that U-turn so that I don't get Pursuit Trap by the T-Tar or anything, because T-Tar comes in super easy on this. And finally a Scarf Drapion, mainly for the Coco. I also have Pursuit to trap the Victini, and Brick Break just to catch the T-Tar on the switch. I have to play really carefully with this, because Coco is a massive threat. otherwise. Alright, so with that being said, we're just gonna go and challenge Ellie right now. Alright, we are here with the battle versus Ellie, and there is no Coco, which is pretty huge. That means that Dreigons' main job is going to be to check that Victini. The Excadrill is a threat, but I have to Zapdos. The Mesprit is sort of a wild card that I can just beat down with a combination of Diancie and Garchomp, I guess. And Kyurem is something that I have to not let get a sub up, essentially. So how do I lead right here? What's her lead? I guess Mesprit's gonna have rocks. I think that's the only thing that makes sense. She has a lot of rockers though, she has 3. But if you've got T-Tar plus Drill's gonna be a sweeper, right? Am I faster than the Mesprit? Not necessarily. With Silvally, I mean. Not necessarily. I'm gonna lead Garchomp, because that does have a chance of threatening out everything. But if the Mesprit leads, then... dang. Let's see what we get. It's not... okay, cool. This could very well be Habanberry, it could very well be Scarfed. Do either of us risk it? Do I have a good switch into this? Like I said, I really don't want to let this get a sub up. But losing my Garchomp would also suck. Here's the thing, there's no way that she just leads Kyurem without having like an out versus my Garchomp. So it's either Haban sub or it's Scarf. I think that's guaranteed. Because Garchomp is a very common lead. You don't just not prep for that. You don't decide. That looks like she chose her lead very fast, so I think she has something for Garchomp. And I don't have good switch-ins to this. But you know what? Considering there's no Coco, I think I'm going to have Ferrothorn be my dedicated check. So, doubles into the Mesprit. Okay. Interesting. I think we could just trade rocks here. Mesprit is the one that doesn't get fire coverage, I think. Let me make sure of that. I know it gets Ice Beam. Yeah. It gets Ice Beam, Psychic Attacks, Dazzling Gleam. Azelf is the one, I think does it get Thunderbolt? Thunder Wave. So it gets Thunderbolt, and it doesn't get fire coverage. Okay. So like Mesprit gets Bolt Beam, Azelf gets Fire and Electric, and Yuxi gets Electric and or Ice and Fire, I think. Is that it? That might be it. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Let me just make sure that it doesn't get Flamethrower. I went on a bit of a tangent. It does not get Flamethrower, so I'll stay in. Why not? We could trade rocks here, not a big deal, and get a spike up, I guess. Yep, she has no way of getting rid of them besides the drill, so that could be pretty huge. Or I could knock this off, but nah, let's just get spikes up. Okay. It is a support set, as I suspected. I'm just going to keep on clicking spikes. I don't think it gets taunt. It does not. Alright, I get at least 2 spikes. And if drill comes in, it doesn't really beat me. I could have tried to go for a Power Whip here. Okay. So Tangrowth comes in, and here comes a knockoff, or an HP Fire. I mean, I don't want to lose my leftovers, so I guess I'll just go Zapdos. I don't like taking this chip. Focus Blast, okay. So no HP Fire, what's that for? I guess it hits the Diancie harder. And I'll just U-turn here, I think. Into what, though? Like, I'm expecting her to go T-Tar. But she could predict that stay in, and then I don't have great switch-ins to this. Nothing wants to take a knockoff. I don't think knockoff affects Cell Valley at all. So I could just stay in and do that. These rocks suck though. Okay. I am Z Garchomp. She could HP Ice. That might be it. So I'm just gonna go back in at Ferrothorn for now. I might very well, yeah, I very well could lose my leftovers here. Unfortunately, that's what happens. And now what? Let me calculate U-turn damage. We did 16, which is a little less than AV. If she's 252, if she's like max defense, which actually makes a lot of sense because my Garchomp is a big threat. It was a high roll to max defense, a mid roll to like non-defense boosting nature, but with a lot of defense investment. So, how much would a Focus Blast do? And does it matter? We haven't seen an item. It could still be AV with just a lot of defense. I don't want anything else getting knocked off. I need to kill this because she could sort of just sit here. I need her to not go for a knockoff. She's gonna go for a Focus Blast now, right? Yeah, let's go Zapdos and Heat Wave. If T-Tar comes out, that sucks, but it's gonna take all that Spikes damage. I probably get knocked off here, or T-Tar comes out. But because T-Tar could come out, I have to roost. Knockoff goes off. Charty Berry is gone, unfortunately. And now I'll Heat Wave, because I do need to just start hitting this thing. In comes Mesprit, interestingly enough. Let's calc that as well. Heat Wave did 25, which is pretty normal for a max defense Mesprit. Alright, I guess Ice Beam. I'm 125 speed. Yeah, I'll U-turn, there's no way so it speeds me or anything. And I am predicting a Ice Beam. So maybe I should get my Mega off with Diancie. Or I'd love to lure the Tangrowth, so I'll go... No, I don't want to go Garchomp because I'm expecting an Ice Beam. So I'll go back into Ferrothorn. Unfortunately, all the damage on Ferrothorn is permanent here. And I'm going to knock off here. just to sort out a few things, just to figure, like, either get rid of some Mesprit's leftovers, or, yeah, just cripple anything, really. Ferrothorn's getting to the point where it's gonna be hard to check that Kieran. I sort of just have one switch in, so maybe it's gonna be worth it to actually, okay, AV, cool. It might be worth it to defog. A Focus Blast comes out here. I'll just keep doing this thing where I go Zap and Heat Wave. That's the HP Ice. Uh-oh. Got a Roost. Q Drain? Interesting. That's not really... I mean, I get more health out of this overall. Sure, your Tangrowth's at full, but I'll still beat you 1v1 if you want to stay in. And here comes T-Tar. Cool. That's not too bad. Well, that's what I expected, really. Now, Pursuit or DD. Could you outspeed me? Probably not. I think I put... I EV'd myself to outspeed this if it's max adamant. Or even... Max Jolly? I outspeed max adamant, and I outspeed max Jolly. Cool. Goodbye. I'm out of here, and I'm going Silvally. Yoink. Great. I eat that up. Mesprit comes out here. You're not staying in. Mesprit or Victini. So, I could defog. Which I'd sort of like to do. Or I could just chip the Mesprit more. I mean, look, because the Mesprit's coming out here, rocks are just gonna go right back up. So I'll... Or do I want a U-turn? Because U-turn at least hits the T-Tar as well. I have decent switch-ins to the Mesprit. I'm gonna multi-attack. Yeah, just because this is a huge threat. I can't afford to click a different move and then her stay in, right? Okay. Nice. Giga Drain could come out here. But this is where I'll defog, I think. Or I go hard Drapion, maybe? Is it in range of a Drapion attack? And we'll... Crunch did 20. Let me figure that out first. This is... I'm so behind in this game. It's kind of stressing me out. It doesn't really look it, but like I've been playing on the back foot this entire time, which I really don't like. Let's time Mega. 19 to 23, so that's max attack, adamant, totally normal damage. I can take one of anything from that T-Tar if I get, like, Giga Drained here. So I think that's worth it. Okay, and she switches anyway. But yeah, she'll just get rocks back up. Right? Oh man, I wish I had my dancing makeup. I should have done that earlier. Let me just do it now. There's really no drawback. And I have more Spadef. Drill could come out. Everything's weak. Maybe I'll just Calm Mind. Actually, what's stopping me from doing that? Yeah, I want to win this like in the late game, kinda. But there's an off chance Drill could be Scarf. In what situation do I Calm Mind and then not get a kill? At least one. And then I can check the Drill with something like Zapdos, sorta. No, that doesn't happen. So I Calm Mind here. Energy Ball, yeah. And I'm gonna Moonblast. Hopefully I get a special attack drop, because that Moonblast is doing quite a bit. Might as well calc it. Ooh, that's a lot of damage, but not quite enough. Dude. I keep on getting Diancie so low health that like I have to play perfectly and get it in on really safe turns for it to do anything. Cause like I've traded so much health just like for a Mesprit essentially is what it looks like it is gonna happen. Thankfully though, with this Mesprit gone, I can clear rocks for good and then I think we're back in this game. Oh. So that wasn't even a max attack Mesprit. And at +1 Spadef. Energy Ball. Yeah, that's pretty normal. Weird. Weird. It was like fast. Not max HP, not special attack invested. Close to max defense, very little Spadef. Why does she think this is gonna live? It's not faster. She's just getting Drill in. She's sacking this for Drill. Which is, alright. I don't think Drill wins, especially if I kill this. I have the Silvally still. I mean, I'll definitely take the kill in this because then Drill doesn't have Sand later. I'm just gonna make sure it doesn't. There's no way it doesn't. Turn to Mega. Level 50, I'm at +1 special attack. In the Sand, yeah. Get out of here. This drops. So Diancie kind of did its job anyway. I could understand a sword stance here. 4 turns of sand only. Do I have to protect on anything? I don't. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sack Sylvali because it was only here for the T-Tar. Yep. Now Garchomp lives any one hit. Besides Z potentially. But it's gonna be worth it. I'll just Earthquake. And then if Tangrowth comes in, I Z-Fire. Yeah, I don't have an ult to play. Great. Does this just die? It does. Huge. Okay. Yeah, okay. This is fucking way more than one now. How do I beat the Kyurem though? I need to confirm that it's not Scarf. And I need to sort of keep this around. This is gonna have HP Ice. So did I knock it off already? I did, so yeah, this might just kill. Dang it, she scouts. Nice. This is still gonna do a ton. Nope. Alright. This is coming out now. Darn. Does Focus Blast kill from here? I sort of need this to be last Mon. Because Zapdos is sort of the only thing that beats it at this point. Oh boy. How do I do this? I'm going to decide my endgame right now. Spikes up are nice. Knocked off AV. I don't beat this 1v1. It's HP Ice. It's knock off Giga Drain, HP Ice, probably Earthquake. Or Focus Blast. No, I know it's full set. Doesn't have Earthquake. It can't really touch Drapion. Does Drapion win? Not exactly, but... No, I don't think there's a point in staying in. I'd like to save Drapion for Victini. So I'm going to try to 1v1 with Zapdos right now. If Kyurem comes in, which it so easily could, Ferrothorn switches in like 1 or 2 more times. But it is getting low. She's kind of playing it like it's Scarf. That just killed, so... Oh, no, it's Life Orb. I should have seen that earlier. Great. Great. So I can just go this. Unfortunately, Tangrowth is still at full. Do I Stealth Rock here? Yeah, actually, let's Stealth Rock here. Cool. That wasn't a risk. And that's big for me. So... HP Ice incoming. At this point, let's just go Drapion because, yeah, I think I'll do 56 to the Kyurem. Maybe, it's actually pretty bulky, I don't know. HP Ice, whatever. I don't really want to lose my Scarf. But too late now, right? Was that a choke? Do I have to switch here? Tangrowth. I'm pretty sure this was like max phys def for defense AV type of deal, sassy nature. How much is poison jab doing? This is not my finest moment, guys. 35. Yeah, no, she's gonna knock off. Crap. I just need this low, and then so many things, like, if Victini's not Scarf, Garchomp wins. If it is, Victini can win once this thing's low. That's all that matters. Actually, I'm at a decent amount of HP, so maybe I'll Heat Wave, get this thing super low. If I do it, it only has one more switch in. So I can effectively kill the Kyurem, which is nice. If I kill the Kyurem, that means Garchomp is a little less valuable. Everything's a little less valuable. But then actually Zapdos can kind of just stay in forever. Okay, cool. So does this go down? Ooh, so close. Anyway, one more switch in. So do I sack? Diancie? If it roosts, I go Diancie. But it probably, I don't know what it does here. But because it could roost, I will go Diancie, I think. Because I'm pretty scared of a Scarf Victini. And it could lock itself into something like, yeah, alright, that works out. That works out. I still don't guaranteed win this. I think if Victini comes out here. Here's the thing. If Victini comes out, it nukes anything, actually. If it's Scarf, it's never not the play. I could sack something, and then not necessarily guaranteed revenge kill it with Drapion. It's not necessarily guaranteed. If it recreates, though, you're not staying in, right? So I can pursue it, maybe? Or is that too obvious? Dude. Alternatively, I could just, if I send up Garchomp, it dies. It either dies to Tangrowth, HP Ice, or I find out if Victini's Scarf. What do I do with that information? It's not like a full, right? It is. I need Zapdos. I don't beat the Tangrowth if I don't have Zapdos. So that's not the sack. No, it's gotta be Garchomp, because I need to find out how valuable my Scarf is on Drapion. Yeah, so Garchomp's gonna die here. Yeah. Thankfully, this is in range of Drapion. There's a chance. And I mean, it's gonna switch out no matter what I do. So what if I just get a roost off here? No. Then Victini comes out. Okay. We're gonna go for the roll. We're gonna hope Victini's not Scarf, basically. Or we try to knock off and catch the Victini, which is, I don't... No, the better place to hope Victini's not Scarf. And that dies, which is good. I think... No, for the guaranteed win, okay. We go Zapdos. Please recreate. That's not a recreate. Oh, what?
Microwave. EMP coming in. Ooh, from Ding. I thought he was going to use it. He does use it instead. That's a huge one. Whoa, it's a big EMP into a huge Earth Shatter from Gamsu, actually. The timing on that was impeccable. That was beautiful. Nasty.
Yikes. I think that's it. Cool set. GG. Unless it's like not a lot of speed. But yeah, knockoff won't even kill. Wow. Okay, that's one hell of a way to... That's one hell of a win gone. Just didn't expect that at all. I don't know what to say, man. That's a fantastic set. It just worked out, and yeah, these endgame situations, I just, you know, I get flustered. I don't know if that's the right word, but I get nervous, and I don't know if I made the best plays. I don't know if I overthought, underthought, whatever. But like, I think my game plan worked pretty well. Shouldn't have let rocks go up so early. If I had. It's still Dynasty usage, man. I just gotta get used to using Dynasty more. Mega Evolve it early, bounce rocks back, and then just like get the game in my court way earlier, which is what this team is built for. So, yep, I think I did learn quite a bit here. GG. Very great game to Ellie, and I'll see you guys in the next game. Make sure to retweet or share this video, leave a like, and maybe even subscribe. But until the next one, later, guys.